So the people of Israel, the country of Israel, has a problem. Um, we have territories we had to take during the 6 Day War, the 67 War, because we were attacked by seven armies. What was it, 6 or 7 armies? I can't remember. But we were attacked by quite a few, yeah,
Lebanon, Syria,
Jordan and Egypt. And I think Saudi Arabia sent a few in Iraq.
Yeah, Iraq and Saudi Arabia.
So yeah, there were quite a few Arab armies that came to attack the young Jewish nation.
The neighboring, yeah.
Right. And so we had to defend ourselves. We reoccupied lands that were originally the lands of the people of Israel. According to the Bible, according to history, everybody knows those were lands that belonged to the people of Israel. But there were a number of Arabs who lived here.
Jews.
Right, and there were also Jews. My family, my mom's family.
18,
There was never a time, except for 12 years since the demolition of the Second Temple, that there weren't Jews here. There was only 12 years that there weren't any Jews here.
1860s when the first Aliyah came.
Right, so that's when a lot of Jews came here. And Joanne Peters wrote a book, I forgot the name of the book, but she wrote about how she proved how the bigger the Jewish cities grew, the more Arabs moved in from other neighboring countries because we brought prosperity to the land.
No, we were running away from the frickin' Arabs.
And
The Arabs and the Nazis.
And still,
The Arabs or the Nazis.
and still, we brought prosperity to the land. We built cities. We dried up
swamps. The whole of
swamps.
Germany. That's why Germany's great now, because of the Jews.
And then
Same with America.
later on,
Yeah.
we had to build this country. And look what we did. We made of it.
It's
I mean-
swamps and desert. And
Right.
Grow it up, yeah.
And so every Jewish city that was prospering had a lot of immigration of Arabs coming from neighboring countries. Basically, in between 1948 and 1967, the Arabs in the West Bank, so to speak, what's considered the West Bank, were under the reign of the Jordanian government. The king was that Abdullah, I think.
Yeah, brother.
King Abdullah was the king then, and they never demanded a state. So what actually caused them to uprise and fight against us...
They uprise.
Oh, so when did they uprise, really? Since 1967 to the 1990s, there was hardly any uprisings. They were okay with us. They were actually we were pretty good friends.
They terrorist attacks.
But then what happened? Then the world demanded that we give them, that we make peace with them. Now, who did we make peace with? Right. But before then, there were hardly any terrorist attacks. I mean, what happened was we had the first Lebanese war, where we fought against the PLO in Jordan, and we whooped, which is a bad word. So Barry, please
Edit that one.
edit that one. Put like a beep or something. But we beat them, and we kicked most of them back to Tunisia, including Yasser Arafat, the leader of the so-called Palestinian people.
He wasn't.
Yeah, but who made him the leader of the Palestinian people? The State of Israel.
Yeah, because he had to talk to someone.
The world
He wasn't the leader.
pushed us into speaking to somebody, so we chose Yasser Arafat. I have no idea why, because he's an arch-terrorist. He was an evil, evil man who tried to kill women and children and civilians.
It's not. It's like you go to like South Central, or you go to like the townships, or you go wherever in South Africa, the townships in South Africa, or you go to the bad places in Russia or or South America, Argentina.
Southside Chicago.
Like it's like you just walking in there, and you just pick a guy to talk to. That's basically what Israel did. So it's not like it was like this formal person that's
Right.
it's just
No,
just
it's
going
not
into
that
the
we
gang.
just. But
That's
it's not
what
even
the
that.
Arabs are.
We did even
But-
worse than that.
but
We
the-
did
no,
worse than
but
that.
the- no, but
We
the-
picked a terrorist
no.
and we gave him
But
weapons.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
We gave them
It's
guns.
the same thing, dude. That's
the hell?
That's what gangbangers do. and that's what the PLO are. They're
We pay
gangbangers.
protection.
No, they are gangbangers. So like they're criminals that
And-
we just walked in. We picked the first one that we can find that would actually speak to us. You know, being good Jewish white boys in a bad neighborhood. And we started talking to him and started negotiating. Didn't make a difference.
We chose the worst person to negotiate
No,
with.
you don't know how it works. I've been in the townships. I've lived there. I've lived with black people. It's like Umfana Mlungu walks in, and you know he picks whoever to talk to, the head boss, and the head boss talks to the rest of the guys.
No, but
Okay.
well, we picked.
No, but Arafat, who was he? He wasn't elected by any Arabs or anything like that.
No, he wasn't.
It just
We elected him.
Israel walked in to the ganglands like any place in America or in South America or in Africa.
We did worse than that.
And no, please let me talk. And just picked a guy that wouldn't have made a difference.
No,
It's
we
not
didn't.
going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference.
I agree. It's not going to make a difference.
It's like going over and giving the Cribs a whole bunch of like AK-47s and saying, "Hey, now we're your friends." It's the same freaking deal, man. So yeah, carry on.
But
yeah.
the difference between going into a neighborhood and picking a random guy to picking Arafat was that Arafat was the leader of the terrorist regime in Lebanon that Israel demolished and beat.
Same with the Cribs, man.
But we didn't just go and
Leader
pick a
of the
random guy. We picked up the leader of the gangs.
Yeah,
We
it's
picked
the
that guy
gangster
and we
Cribs.
said, "Oh, you're going to keep the peace for us.
It's-
We're going to
it's-
give you guns and you'll keep the peace for
It's
us."
the same with the Cribs.
Right.
and going to the Cribs.
So a day after signing the peace treaties in Oslo,
Well, cashless societies.
they already started the terrorist attacks.
Yeah, dude.
And then later on, in the millennia, when the millennium came, in the years of the 2000 to 2004, we had buses exploding everywhere, restaurants exploding. We had terrorist bombers exploding everywhere. As a kid, I got off of quite a few buses after suspecting someone was a terrorist bomber. It was hell growing up in those times.